Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lil Ol Sons
and Hun
podcast. With me today on this episode is the Jorden, Halverson, and shoot, I'm sorry, dude.
It's Carson. You're good.
Sanders.
Yeah.
Like the chicken guy.
Yeah.
You think chickens think of Colonel Sanders as like the Hitler of their?
It would make sense.
Yeah.
All the propaganda.
Yeah.
all the propaganda.
and Carlos de la Cruz. And today on this episode, we talk about a lot of like kind of, I don't really know, like backwoods, like kind of small town stuff. We talk about our heritage a little bit, like our family descent in the beginning and where we kind of come from. And I don't know where I come from at all. Well, you'll find out by listening. What else do we talk about?
We talk about
the DMV and how it sucks.
And important documents to have.
Oh, yes. Yeah. How fragile they are.
Getting pulled over.
Yeah, getting pulled over.
Really just solving all of life's problems.
Really did. A lot of reflection, too.
If you're going to go to the DMV,
Don't.
you need to listen to this podcast because we give you step-by-step instructions on what to do. We talk about some historical events that happen.
We do it all.
It's really knowledgeable stuff that we talk about in this podcast. You're really not going to want to miss it. Jorden gave a pretty all right joke at the end. And we kind of laughed.
Yep.
But
Pulled a prank.
Pulled a
we
prank.
did. On the podcast, there was a prank pulled.
It's got it all.
I knew it was coming, and I still got scared.
I didn't, and I definitely got scared.
I was shaking, and I was the one that pulled the trigger.
You probably, if you got any kind of eyeballs and you're watching this, you can probably see what happened right now. But anyways, we're on to the podcast. Thanks for listening. Hello, all.
Hello, Donnie.
Hello.
Welcome. I don't know why I'm saying welcome. This isn't my podcast.
It's kind of all
Our podcast.
Yeah.
our
We're like a little podcast family.
We're like a little pod tribe.
Easy.
Sorry. I don't think a tribe is necessarily just limited to the Native American.
No, you get yourself 2-3 good pals.
That's a tribe.
That's a tribe.
You got some Native American history, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
I can see it in your face. What's that about? Have you talked about that? Or are you willing to talk about that?
Man, I don't like to get personal on here.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, no.
We're not supposed to talk about ourselves?
Yeah, I thought that was like the point of a podcast.
No, yeah. I'm Cherokee. But, like, not how, like, just everybody says they are. Like, you ask anybody, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm a 16th Cherokee.
Dude,
like,
you can get your card for being 16th Cherokee? My roommate in college did.
I'm pretty sure I told you that.
No.
Oh.
No, my roommate in college was 1/16th Cherokee.
Mm-hmm.
Had his nation card.
Yeah.
And visited the reservation.
Oh, yeah. You can be a 16th, have your card, and still be eligible for
This
the
dude-
grants and everything.
This dude had no resemblance of Native American. Like, red in his beard. He didn't have red hair, but he had red in his beard.
Was it Donnie?
No, it wasn't me. I don't think I have any native blood. My dad did an ancestry test, and there wasn't any on his side. And if there was, I think that's probably where it would come from. I have no idea who my dad's family is. Like, my grandparents, and that's it. Both of my dad's parents are adopted.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's an Indian card for?
It's like you makes you like eligible for scholarships, and I don't know exactly what it does, but you're part of the nation.
Like, you're like registered through the nation.
Oh.
And I've been meaning to go get up and like get an actual ID, because you can get an ID that you can use as a federal ID, like through the nation.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like 4 hours from.
You have to go to the reservation and do that?
You got to go to the nation. There's like a center.
Can we
for it,
go
I
with
think.
you?
I don't really know. I'll go up and have one of my cousins help me.
Have you been?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Is there like full-blooded Native American? I'm scared to say the other word because
Yeah.
Really?
Indians?
Yeah.
Is that what you're...
Yeah. Whoa, bro. Ow. Golly.
No, yeah, there's a lot.
Ow. I just hit my knee on the corner.
You had it
of-
coming.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, dang.
Why? What did I do? I've been nothing but respectful to you and your people.
I'm also a 30-second librarian.
What's the librarian?
It's a country in Africa.
They don't sell books? Or
A 30-second.
where's Liberia? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, it's on the coast of Africa. It's like, it's a country. So, like, you know Africa?
I'm sure.
Like,
I figured it was a
that
country.
on the Atlantic side. It's like right there on that, somewhere on that curve, like in that area on the outside. My like great grandma or something like that. Her name was Nancy Go Back.
Go
And
back to.
She went back, and like
from where
that's
you
how they
come
got
from.
their name.
I'm gonna
That's
start calling you that.
Carson, go back.
yeah. I've got some rich history.
I wish I
family
knew
tree.
mine. I know my mom's side. Well, it's documented. I don't really know it that well.
Yeah.
One of my ancestors actually has a book that he wrote about all of my ancestors up until my grandmother.
Have
Oh,
you
that's
read it?
awesome.
I have not, but my brother. I don't know if my brother has it or knows. He's the one who told me about
Yeah.
the book, and is trying to locate a copy or what. But
I know.
That would be cool.
I guess
To be that
like,
guy in your family. Well,
Yeah.
to have that book.
to have the book. Yeah,
Is it
would.
like detailed
I
about
think
each of them?
so.
Yeah. My grandma had one, and I think my sister might have
It's a
it now.
published book.
Oh yeah, my grandma just had like a binder with like pictures of everybody, and like, it was documented, like so nobody forgets. But it wasn't on that level. That's dope.
Yeah, I don't know who else would buy it though. Like besides anybody in my family, you know. I mean, I guess they were kind of like, I think the first ones to come over from like Belgium were like politicians in South Carolina. But other than that, I think it's been downhill for for us ever since.
And now you work for a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What did I say the other day? Someone was asking me about my brothers and sisters, and I said, I am. I knew that was going to happen, and I still jumped.
You got confetti in my water.
Oh,
I
man.
thought someone shot a gun.
Me too. Carson.
Carson's face.
My reaction was late too. I heard the pop. It's like, I better move.
That was way louder in the headphones.
That's the only reason that we did this podcast.
All right, we're done. No.
That's a wrap. Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
Look at that big piece.
What?
You should have shot him in the face. That would have got
No,
him
it says don't
good.
point in people's face.
Yeah, but
we do
sometimes you gotta
YouTube for a
test.
living.
Sometimes
I
you gotta
mean,
test
that
the
would've been
limits of
like-
stuff.
It would have scared it.
I was trying to be secretive about it so they wouldn't see it coming.
I thought it came from up there over my head.
Nope. It was right here.
You've
We got-
started a war.
We got
Meemaw.
some stuck in the cobwebs up there. You're cleaning that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
are.
That was good. You had a good reaction there.
Yeah, that was really
Put
good.
it on the highlight reel.
Anyways, like I was saying,
I was very interested.
someone asked me about my brothers and sisters and what they do, and I told them I am obviously the most successful child that my parents had. For now. Anyways, enough about me.
And me. Let's hear about the other two.
I'm Norwegian. That's about all I know
So
about
Carlos,
my
what about
Viking.
Viking.
Yeah.
Oh.
you're from Viking descent?
Yeah, Norway. Norwegian.
They got they're big on chocolate over there, huh? Right?
Well, chocolate
I-
came from South America, so I doubt
Did
it.
it?
Yeah.
One of those country. My mom.
They adopted it.
My mom had worked with a lady who had a foreign exchange student from somewhere over there, and they had like the best chocolate.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Maybe Belgium.
over 100 years or 150 years, however long the cocoa bean has been imported to Europe, I'm sure they could catch up. You know?
All right, I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, if you're gonna say dumb things.
What about you, Carlos? Do you come from chocolatiers?
No,
It's
dude,
possible.
Heck if I know. No, my family's Mexican. Both of
I
them.
thought you were Irish.
Yeah.
You know, I heard that, Irish people were very discriminated against when they started to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Immigrate?
From Europe. That a lot of them traveled to Mexico and actually helped the Mexicans fight Americans in the war.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact name of the war. Willie, what's the name of that war? The Mexican-American War.
I almost said the Spanish-American
Yeah,
War.
I almost did too, but that
No, that's a different one.
took place in Cuba. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, so
Anyways.
Irish people, I've heard, are relict. I don't know what the right word
Highly
is.
regarded? I don't know.
Yeah, in like northern Mexico, maybe even.
You know anything about that?
You ever heard
There's a
that?
lot of redheads.
Would that be how you
Yeah,
get
that's
like
what I've heard. I heard it's like really cool to
Common.
be
Oh, it's
Spanish,
super cool.
like
to
a
be
na-
like have not
Red hair.
Spanish, but Hispanic with red hair.
like a Canelo kind of?
There's one that
He's
came
not
in
Like Canelo.
Yeah.
like San Antonio. Remember?
Yeah,
Carlos?
we went to San Antonio.
Yeah, we met one. A redhead.
What's the Latino redhead, Hispanic redhead?
Just Mexican. He's Mexican, but he's redhead.
Okay.
He's
What's
not-
the
Okay.
what's the difference in terminology? I was about to ask you this the other day. I just forgot. Like Hispanic, Latino. Like when do you use?
The only time
Or
you
do you-
use those words is in America. Like I was thinking about it the other day,
Yeah.
and when you step outside of America, if we were in a group, we would be the group of Americans. It wouldn't be the Indian, the white girl, and the white guy and the Mexican. It's just Americans. But anyways,
He called you an Indian.
that's only like in America, and it's so weird. Like I would be Hispanic because I have Mexican parents, but I'm American,
Okay.
and then I'm
So it's more of like a.
But
Like
like,
a
what do
nerd
we
term.
refer to you
I'm a
as is
human.
what-
It's a
I think-
PC thing, I
Yeah.
think, but I'm not sure.
I feel like
it's a
Carson,
census thing.
Were you talking about like
Oh.
what do we refer them to as?
I was just confused. I didn't know if there was a difference between the two words.
Like, do you get
Like-
offended?
I don't
if-
get where Latin America comes from because
Right.
Latin was a language spoke in Europe.
Yeah.
Latin is like what they spoke in Greece, right?
Mhm.
They spoke Greek in Greece, huh?
No, yeah, you're right. I think the Romans did speak Latin
I
though.
think the Latins.
Somebody spoke
No,
Latin.
there is no country called Latin. But it don't make sense to me.
Okay, let's get to the bottom of this.
Latin is
The-
an ancient language.
Rome?
Okay, Rome.
Okay. So the Romans spoke Latin. Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
have dove into a subject that is way over our
I know.
heads.
Dude,
Like,
I don't know
did-
anything about this.
Did Rome like conquer part of
Mexico?
South
like
America?
South-
No, they did not.
I know Spain was all up in there.
But that's
The
like way down
conquistadors.
down the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. History of Latin. Latin is a member of a broad family of Italic languages. Its alphabet, the Latin alphabet, emerged from the old Italic alphabets, which in turn were derived from the European Greek. See?
Mhm.
See?
Okay.
And this is a hard word. Phoenician, I think is how you say it, though. Phoenician scripts. Historical Latin came from the prehistoric language of the Latium region, specifically around the river Tiber, which is where Rome is, where the Roman civilization first developed. I knew that without even reading that part.
Dang.
How and when Latin came to be spoken by the Romans are questions that have long been debated. So anyways, I don't really know. That still doesn't answer my question why they call Latin America.
This is going to bother me forever
Why
until
don't
I
we just
figure it out
search
now.
that right now? Somebody.
Yeah, we need like Joe Rogan as Jamie.
Yeah.
I know.
We need that.
1 second. We need to find something else to talk about so we don't have
Yeah.
to be looking stuff up. But I'm going to look this up because, yeah, here you go.
Joe won a bull riding this weekend.
Yep. And then I bucked off at 1. Red one Friday, bucked off 1 Saturday. Red one in the practice pen on, was that Monday?
Monday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Bucked off 1. Nope. 2 days ago. Today is Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So Monday.
Oh yeah, today's Wednesday. Today's that RA thing.
The region consists of people who speak Spanish, Portuguese, and French. These languages, together with Italian and Romanian, that's in parentheses. I guess I wasn't supposed to read that part. Developed from Latin during the days of the Roman Empire, and the Europeans who speak them are sometimes called Latin people. Hence the term Latin America. So that answers our question.
So the term Latin America really, like, we
It's
shouldn't use
subjective.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
All
but
right.
it's where the term
But
Latino comes from.
It creates.
So I'm not saying Latino anymore.
So
I'm not
Latino
doing
really
it.
doesn't limit to anybody, any certain country.
Yes,
it's all
exactly.
people of South America.
Yeah. No.
No.
Central and Southern.
Central and South America.
Yeah.
So Mexico too.
Yeah.
And like not Guadalajara, that's part of Mexico.
Well, anybody that speaks those languages, I guess, that you just read, right?
Ye-
Portuguese.
Sure.
I don't know, I guess.
So,
Yeah.
But that's those are all the languages
so
spoken
since
in
it
South
has to do with
America.
language, what if like you had an American baby? Like, say I was born in Missouri,
Well,
they dropped me
see-
there, and I was adopted by a family, and I spoke that. Would I be Latin American? Or yeah,
Yeah, Latin American.
because I spoke the language. It had nothing to do with
Because you're American, but you're
I don't
raised
make
by
the
Latin
rules.
people.
I'm just reading them here.
Yeah.
All right, let's. Sorry, everybody. I got confetti on my head still.
Yeah, it's in your hair too.
Didn't you ride a bull this weekend?
I rode a steer.
I bet it felt good though.
It felt awesome.
You made some good moves.
What'd you do when you got off? Were you like pumping
Just
up
throw
the
your
crowd?
helmet.
I took my helmet off, threw it at the bullfighter. It's like, carry that. And I threw my hands in the air. It's like, the champ is here. No, I didn't do that. I actually was coming off out of my hand and grabbed the fence like an idiot. And then the bullfighter came up. He's like, hey, man, don't do that. I was like, I know. I know better than to do that.
Which bullfighter told you that?
I
What did he look like?
don't think he was there last time you were there.
Yeah, was he big? Was it the big one with the curly hair?
No. Well, him
Brother.
too, but he wasn't the one that initiated it.
That's
They were
what I
both
heard.
cool. And
I don't know who fought with him.
yeah, I was just like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Thank you guys. And I walked back. And
Did you get your rope? Or did you forget?
no, I got my rope.
Have you forgotten your rope before?
No,
I have.
not at
Have
that.
you?
I
Yeah,
forgot it
like-
at the house a couple times, and Joe was like, "Hey, don't do that."
I know.
No, like in the arena.
Yeah,
No, I haven't done it then
Oh, okay.
because of Joe.
I've heard of guys forgetting their whole dang rigging bag behind the chutes.
And like leaving.
Yeah, and coming back the next day.
And they be gone.
I don't even know why you came back.
Yeah.
It's not there.
People still like rigging bags out of cars. Like a couple weeks ago, Cannon Cravens had posted that his rigging bag got stolen out of his car at a gas station.
Dude, that sucks.
Man, we went to Buc-ee's and just left both of our rigging bags in the bed of my truck. I guess Willie stayed in the truck.
Blue had his rigging bag stolen about a year ago.
I had a buddy get a rope slung off the panel.
That's ballsy.
Yeah.
That's the audacity, dude. Dang.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a mistake.
Getting
Yeah, that's
It's just
it.
a question.
But you
I-
know what your bull rope looks like.
weren't we somewhere? Were you with us when like someone like picked up my vest and like put it on and they're like, Joe, isn't that your vest?
I wasn't there.
I forgot who was with us, and I had to go up to that guy and be like, "Hey, man, That's my vest.
Was he just borrowing it? Or
I don't know if he like.
When they were going through your bag, or is that
Oh
different?
yeah, that was a different time.
Somebody
too.
went through your bag?
Yeah, constantly. Normally I have Star tied up. She'll bite someone but
Yikes.
yeah, that was 2 different instances. Someone was going through my bag. The kid that was going through my bag legitimately thought he was going through his buddy's bag and had no idea. He was one of those. It was at Naps. It was that beginner kid that we were sitting there talking to that were getting on the steers. It was one of those kids. And then the guy with the vest was definitely like a grown man that
Should have known better.
I don't know how it fit him.
Oh, like grown.
Like he had it on. He didn't have it zipped up or anything yet.
Was he gonna have to like tape it shut?
Probably.
No.
He hadn't got that far yet because I went and like, got it back.
Hey, give me back my vest.
I'm Jorden Halverstein.
That's my vest.
Rodeo gear is hard to come. Like good rodeo gear is hard to come by. And then like once you have it and you have it broken and it's to
Just
your
the
liking,
way you like it.
Dude,
yeah.
Dude, yeah.
that's how I felt about that boar rope I broke. Gosh, I was so
Yeah,
upset.
I
I was
felt
so
bad.
sad.
Like, it wasn't really my fault, but I
No,
felt bad.
it wasn't your fault at all.
Broke it.
Yeah,
I have a
actually.
brand new Phoenix
Mhm.
that I haven't even tore the tags off of it yet because I know I'm not gonna wear it yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever wear it.
Why?
You have those new Barstows that you've had for like 6 months.
I bought them at the NFR.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know you're gonna eventually have to use those.
Yeah,
Like,
eventually.
that's-
I have those in case I have a blowout and I have to have a brand new set. I need a new pair of boots.
See, like stuff like vests, like they're like built to last though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what's hard about like just having like and keeping one around because it's like, dude,
I got it for free though.
You still have that Phoenix, the vest?
Mhm.
I would keep it for
I'll
sure.
buy it from you.
It's not really for sale because it's black.
vest?
Like yeah,
It's like what you would want if you
Yeah,
quit
it's
riding with
exactly
your
what you would
vest
want.
Yeah.
that you have now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't go back to a unique one.
hmm I have a hard time selling him my other pair of chaps.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah. I ask him like every day.
Let me get that vest.
No, bro, no. I'll never wear those chaps.
You're not
Like
gonna
those-
wear
That's
that
why
vest
I want you
either.
to
Yeah.
sell them to me.
I might wear the vest
Yeah.
I could
because if I sell the chaps, I gotta sell the vest.
No, you don't.
They match.
Yeah, but I'm right here. They're not going
What does that even mean?
I'll sell them
Why-
back to you.
No, if I sell them, I ain't buying them
why
back.
why do you have to sell the why do you have to sell the vest with the chaps?
I don't know.
Was that part of the deal when you got them?
No.
No, he doesn't have to. It's
What's
just-
I don't
the deal
even-
with stuff like that?
What do you mean?
Like when you sell some or you buy something from somebody?
I bought that stuff.
I know.
Oh, I don't know what you're saying. Then.
No, like you'll buy something from somebody, like, hey, but if you ever sell it, you gotta keep them two together or something like that.
I've never heard anybody tell me
I'll
that.
be like, it's mine.
I don't even know where like my everything else I have bought has been just rifled through by everybody else here, and I don't even know where it is. Like my spurs, my freaking bull
bull riding
rope, and
Bull rope.
I don't know where any.
Is
of
that your first vest that you bought? Or
Mhm.
chaps?
Yeah,
I wouldn't sell them. I had my first and I sold them to upgrade, like just something custom.
I bought them from Weston.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just keep them.
but like I kind of like everybody that has. I don't know if they're very lucky because everybody that has owned those chaps quit riding bulls soon after buying them. Weston quit and started fighting bulls, and I quit and started riding broncs.
Did you ever get on Bronx in them?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're too big for me.
They have the rosin on them, so I look like a ham.
Oh, why don't you keep them then? Then you can keep your vest and make a shadow box to remember your
Yeah,
bronc
that's what
riding
I was
career.
thinking. That's what
No,
I would do.
think he should sell them to me because they
So
fit me
you
perfect.
want-
I'll
I
let you
think you-
use them all you want,
Oh, sick.
but if I sell them, I want probably like $300.
Oh no, I was gonna give you a fair price for them.
Why don't you just get a pair?
But
of
I don't
custom
want
ones?
to charge you $300 for them.
Why don't you just get a pair of custom ones?
Yeah, you can go to
if you're
Barstow,
gonna pay
Yeah.
300, just get your own.
but
these are Donnies. These are
I want them because
I don't
they're
know if I
not-
would.
that's why I want that
won't say.
vest.
I don't know. If I
Those
had
are
some,
thicker though. Like those
Yeah.
are good for riding bulls.
I like them.
The bronc riding, like Barstows, are awesome for bronc riding because
They're thinner.
yeah, and you can
Yeah.
move around in them.
I think I would have like someone who does leather like find somebody.
Buck stitch
individual.
is freaking sweet. Dawson
Buck stitching's awesome.
I got a guy that makes some good chaps.
Dawson Hay has some buck stitched. It's kind of, I think it's kind of in style right now, but they're like, it's got white. They're black with white buck stitch, and they're awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You see a lot of black, just rodeo gear in general, especially in the bull riding.
I didn't.
Like,
That's why I got my brown on brown chaps, bro.
that's right.
The chaps, the color of my chaps is not the original color I wanted. I wanted black ones.
Really? Because
Yep.
yours are kind of like the ones that
Buckskin.
I'm trying to buy off Donnie.
Yeah, mine are buckskin. Or
No, they're
considered
not.
buckskin.
Mine are like yellow.
Yeah.
They're
Mine's like buckskin.
Yeah, that's just like raw, like just non-colored leather
Yeah.
is what she's got.
Yeah.
I guess I just haven't paid that much attention.
I wanted black ones though.
What fur? Just because you like it?
Dude, black is gangster.
Black's gangster.
I had an all black glove. It was awesome.
I wanted
It was awesome.
I wanted black with like that bright blue on it, and then like outlined in purple.
Donnie said black is gangster, but he's got the flashiest vest I've ever seen.
Dude, it's not my fault. It's what I got sold.
You could have bought anything.
It was a deal.
A deal.
Like
That
it
you
was.
can
I couldn't
feel.
pass it up. I agree with you. It's way too flashy,
I think it's dope.
I think it fits you.
but
It makes you stand out.
I don't know. If I was gonna just go to like freaking Barstow and buy it, I wouldn't have picked that
Yeah.
out. No, I probably honestly would have got a brown one.
I think brown ones look pretty dope.
But
Just a contrast.
now I got a black one for free,
Mm.
so it's on standby.
So stand by.
I need a new vest.
Black is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's just because.
Like
Just
when you
'cause-
see like black is sweet.
Yeah,
Yours,
never goes out of style.
Carlos, your vest right now isn't leather, is it? It's that like the poly.
To ride right.
I
Isn't
think
it?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was my first vest.
I used to have a leather ride right. Way too big for me. I bought it for $50.
Nice.
They got those ride right bronc riding vests that like
The ones that are like
The buttons.
kind of wider.
that's like for
The
bareback
bareback.
riding.
I know what you're
They're not
talking about.
wider.
They're just like cut different.
They cut down, like they're
Oh.
cut down into the arms more.
I don't think I've seen
Is that so you have like?
Yeah, you
better-
have like all the rights wear them. They have that bronc
Oh.
rider. It looks like a major league. Like
Oh, yes.
Oh, I thought that
I
was
know
just
that
like
one.
the rights.
I'm pretty sure they have like a deal like with Ride Right.
I got you.
I think I could be wrong.
Ride right.
Wow.
Come on.
I'm glad you got it.
Hey, my new board up comes in tomorrow.
It's an MX,
That
right?
was quick.
I know I cried
You did not.
on the phone.
For
I
real?
called him. No.
I thought she was gonna hit me or
I
something.
don't like,
Yeah, I
She
was
was-
pretty
Do I still
like-
have my black eye? From where she hit me?
kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually she makes you wear dark sunglasses.
Yeah.
You see that mark on his nose? That's where like
I do
admit-
feel like I got freaking. I always have a mark on my nose though. I think.
Not like that.
What is it,
it's like where my knuckle hit the first time.
It looks like something got laid across your nose.
dude? I do feel like I got punched in the bridge of the nose. I
It
don't
is
know,
a
the
bruise
past
there.
couple days. I don't know why. Sorry, I
you
interrupt
did.
you.
You got in a little scuffle the other day, and you bit somebody.
Yeah, that's probably where it came from. Carson's got this gnarly bruise on
Hey,
the side
man.
of his thigh from Donnie.
Don't
biting
mess
him.
with me. I will do whatever it takes to not
You
lose.
see those little, you see those
He
little
will.
teeth? See those little teeth? They're vicious, evil.
I mean, he had me. I had him, and then he latched onto my
Well,
thigh.
I bit Willie a cup when I was getting a couple months ago when we were tackling each other and shapping each other.
Yeah.
I bit Willie and he acted like it didn't hurt that bad. So like, cause there was like 6 people on me and I grabbed Willie's legs. He acted like it didn't hurt that bad. So with you, I had to double down and make sure.
Oh yeah. There was no warning bite. Like he just clamped down like a
Dude, you
piranha.
screamed, and I was like,
And
"What the cat?"
I went down. Like I was holding it. And I went down. I said, I'm tapping.
Like borderline about to draw blood.
No. No.
Dude, it bruised up like that.
It was-
did not. It took days.
It
It
was
was like that big.
through denim, and there was clear teeth marks.
It kind of hurt my teeth. I'm not gonna lie.
God. I can't remember the last time I bit something so hard it hurt my teeth.
My thighs already are like pasty and weird looking. Now they're all purple and yellow with this bruise.
You know what helps with bruises? Arnica gel.
That's made up.
No, it's not.
What is
I've got
arnica
some-
gel?
It's like from a plant or
You
something.
probably use Epsom salt too, don't you?
No.
No.
You're one of them.
I think that actually works.
Epsom salt?
Yeah.
So does arnica.
What is
Or
it?
What's arnica?
It's like it comes from a plant, but it helps like break up, like it absorbs into your skin and helps break up bruises.
Man, you ever see
Like
a
aloe?
wolf
Yeah.
or a lion put arnica on its bumps and bruises after it gets into a fight?
No, but I bet you my bruises go way faster than yours does.
No, but they only live to be like 10.
Imagine only living with that. Horrible.
People used to only live like 30 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
That was random. I'm everywhere today.
Some people could still only live to be like 30.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways.
Anyway.
Dang, we had a good conversation going and you just ruined it.
sorry.
No, it's
That's
okay.
what I do with everything. We got the 4th of July coming up. It's like the biggest weekend for rodeos. Definitely in Texas.
No.
No.
Just
You don't think so?
no.
yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah.
It's literally considered Cowboy Christmas.
Like
Oh, yeah, that's
all
what I was
the
just
all
saying.
the pro rodeos are up north this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. I think there's one pro 4th of July rodeo in Texas over the 4th. But I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a women's bull riding this weekend. It was in Colorado, and now it's canceled.
What did it get canceled for?
Because I wasn't entered.
Is that the one like 2 months ago? You were like, hey, there's this women bull riding up in Colorado. There's
Y'all
also
wanna
an
go?
open. Y'all want to go? Said, hey, probably not.
That was not even 2 months ago. That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot longer than that.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that was a no from me.
Yeah, I didn't want to go either. Me and Willie almost went to the one. We debate. Y'all were all gone. I think it was just me and Willie, and we were gonna go. We were thinking about it.
It'd be cool if gas wasn't $7 a gallon.
Yeah, right?
I can't go
Like,
Like
nowhere.
I'd drive anywhere to go to a rodeo.
Heck yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was looking at Priuses the other day. They're really high right now. I guess everybody wants a Prius because they're so good on gas.
My car's pretty good on gas.
My truck isn't.
My truck's not either.
The van's definitely not.
No.
That was awful when we took it to Paducah.
Yeah, it was.
The van's dope. Let's get that out there.
It looks dope.
It's dope.
It just chugs.
But hauling in it,
Oh, thank you. Maybe if gas was like 50 cents a
Kevin.
gallon again.
Kevin about had us stranded too. Have we talked about this at all?
I don't know.
I thought we did, but maybe not.
I'll just do a quick summary. We're like in this big open space between two towns. That's what?
27 miles.
27
I think it
miles.
was 27 miles apart.
And we get about
Halfway through it.
close to halfway between the two towns. And Kevin's like, well, we're pretty much out of gas. Surprise.
Surprise.
So we backtracked
14 miles.
14 miles and then hauled butt. And yeah, pretty much nothing bad happened, but
Yeah.
it was hot.
It was.
We got pulled over coming back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willie
So-
couldn't figure out how to turn the high beams on.
Yeah.
I got pulled over. We were going to Corsicana and I got pulled over.
Or maybe he had the high beams on.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure out how
Yeah.
to turn them off.
And then when he went to turn them off,
He broke the switch.
he pulled the switch completely out of the deal, so he doesn't have headlights. So the cop's still behind us, and he pulls up onto this side road with no headlights. We're like, oh,
Oh,
please don't
sketchy.
pull us over again.
Yep.
Dang.
And then we got pulled over going to Corsicana
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we
you
didn't
got
have our
us. You got out
seatbelts
of that
on.
one though.
Weren't you driving like 90?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was hauling butt, dude.
That
90 and a
cop.
75.
came up and he was like, "Hey, you helped me get Callan one time." And Jordan was like, No, maybe.
He was like, "You just look so familiar." I said,
Why didn't you say yes?
No, actually, this cop walks up, says that.
Oh
she was
yeah,
like,
she said something else.
well, we were talking and I got a heavy foot, so
So it is what it is.
just
Yeah.
straight up.
"Yeah," because he was like, "You realize you're going 90 into 75." I was just honest,
Yeah.
like very honest.
Yeah.
We were talking. I had a heavy foot.
Yeah,
What?
but
You basically
there's a
said, "I
difference
don't care that I'm
between
speeding."
being honest, the way you did it, you're just like, I was talking and I got a heavy foot, so
I was just expecting.
whatever.
One time I got pulled over. I was leaving our church picnic, and I was probably like 18,
Mm-hmm.
and I was driving out to a party after the picnic got over at like 11 o'clock, and I had a feeling I passed the cop. I didn't ever see him, but I had a feeling someone was, and I was hauling.
Trailing you.
I was hauling balls. So naturally
Naturally.
I went faster. And like, cause I was like close to being like where they weren't going to catch me at
Yeah.
all. And so I passed him. I guess I passed him right before the overpass that went over 55, which is an interstate that runs right through my town. I don't know why I'm getting so detailed. Anyways,
I know
passed him.
55.
Yeah, I passed him, and I freaking was going down this big hill. What the heck? Hey, quiet.
Hey, somebody shut that puppy up.
I was going down this big hill, and I just freaking let her eat. And I turned onto a lettered highway, and I got on the county road. I was getting ready to turn on the county road that the party was on that just happened to be the county road that my dad lived on. And about that time, his
Let you up.
yeah. And I was like, ah, shoot. And I got pulled over pretty much right in front of this party.
Man, was there like, were you on a gravel road and you got pulled over?
No, this was like a chip and seal road.
Oh, I was going to say, if it's a gravel road, there's always that little like, man, I could get away from it.
Yeah, but if you don't,
You're screwed.
if you don't. And so I just pulled over, and like I'm probably 150 yards away from this garage where this party is, and I could see these guys looking at me.
Oh, no.
And he asked me, he's like, why were you driving so fast? I was like, man, I was just driving. And he goes, fair enough.
And just left it at that?
Yeah, and he's like, where are you going? I was like, well, my dad lives right up here. I'm just going there. And he was like, okay. Ran like my insurance and stuff. And
Yeah.
gave me my ID back. My buddy Garrett was at that party already, and he was watching this whole thing go down, and he's like, don't be a dummy and
Yeah.
keep driving. And I did.
Just whip into the party.
Yeah. No, but I drove down to my dad's house, which is like 1.5 miles, 2 miles past where this was, and turned around and came back and pulled in.
Dang, that doesn't happen every
And
day.
then I partied all night long. I was the coolest kid there.
What?
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah.
What'd I get pulled over for when we come back from NFR 2020? Remember I got pulled over in Graham?
No, probably not stopping on that
Oh, yeah.
crosswalk.
Yeah, I stepped on a crosswalk.
They'll get you
That's
for the
right.
little stuff in Graham.
That wasn't even a cop. That was the game warden.
That pulled me over?
Yeah.
Man,
Oh. He was mean. He wasn't very nice.
Don't drive like an idiot.
yeah. Of the times I know about that you've been pulled over,
I've gotten out of everything.
you've gotten out of it, and it's been
That's
1,000% your
crazy.
fault.
100%. Same thing happened with Willie and Gabe. I was driving really fast, singing a song. Driving way too fast. They pulled me over, and he said, just let me off.
I've been pulled over more times here. Probably double the amount of times than I've ever been pulled over anywhere else. Like all the other times I've been
Yeah.
pulled over combined. I used to get pulled over like every week because I didn't have a back license plate because I had 24,000 pound
Mhm.
plates.
Do they not do that down here?
No. You got to have a back license plate in Texas. So, and they were always like so confused. Even when I told them, I was like, oh, I got 24,000 pound plates. They're like, well, what does that mean? I was like, well, I guess in Missouri it means they think you'll have a trailer on more times than not,
Yeah.
and
That's always what I
so they
thought
don't
it
even
was.
give you a back license plate.
Do you just got your license renewed, right?
Yes.
On the new Missouri licenses, it says not for real ID use.
Yeah,
Something
you got to
like
get
that.
a real ID. You got to
gotta get a separate ID?
You got to get the real ID, which I didn't get because I'm about to get a Texas license.
I didn't get mine either.
Because like I didn't have. They were like, "Well, do you have an electric bill?" I was like, "No." I messed up. I said, I was like, "Look, I don't even live here anymore." And they're like, "Well, where do you live?" And I was like, but it ended up working out. But yeah, I'm about to get a Texas one, I guess. But I've just been kind of putting it off
Man,
because I got to get my truck registered in Texas.
me too. It's just such a hassle.
And I guess I don't know how incriminating this is going to be, but it's illegal to live here for more than 90 days. Without
I just got here though.
I just got here
Me too.
Same.
I got here.
This is my
I got
first
here last
podcast.
week.
I'm just here working on the windmills, man.
Right.
I just-
Yeah, I go back and forth.
Yeah.
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 It resets.
I'm working in the oil field.
Yeah.
I'm just rodeoing, so
Yeah.
coming back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is where this is where all the rodeos are at. That's what Carson said. Biggest state to rodeo in is Texas.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
That's me. You know, I'm just,
Rodeo.
You're just an outlaw,
I'm
Donnie.
just outlaw living. That's me.
Yeah, I guess I gotta get mine too.
Man,
It's
Yeah.
just a hassle.
it is.
Dude,
and
I
like if
know.
I
I
hate the DMV.
and if I want to go home to hunt, then I'll have to do out of state tags just to hunt in Missouri. Like I don't want to do all that.
I'm just gonna hunt. No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't do that mostly because I hunt public ground a lot, especially
Oh,
duck
yeah.
hunting.
So do you have to get your license in Texas done first before you get your car registered?
No,
or
you have to
that-
get you have to
Car?
have your vehicle registered in
First.
Texas. Yeah.
Like I've never
First.
done that without someone holding
Yes,
my hand.
first.
Yeah, same.
Like,
No, I've definitely done it,
I have,
and I hate it.
and I don't want to.
Because you always forget something. There's always something you don't have, and you just wasted an hour
Dude, that's
Yeah.
how it is.
sitting
I'll just-
there.
Always,
and like,
always.
well, where's your, like, if you don't, like, I don't know. You gotta, where's your mother's
Like-
birth certificate? You know?
Oh, Willie, when he was getting his van registered and everything, they're like, "You need your birth certificate." He's like, "Oh, okay." Calls his parents. They're like, "Oh, you don't have it? I don't know where it is."
It ain't no big deal to go buy one, though.
Yeah.
Or I just bought one last week.
A birth certificate?
Yeah. 'cause
Oh yeah, I keep like 2 or 3 on me.
Yeah, me too, just in case.
Do you have to go? Do you have to be in the state that you're from to buy it, or you were born in?
You probably have to be in the town you were born in.
Oh shoot!
I don't know.
I don't know either.
The ones I
I've
have
always
are from
lived in
all
the
over.
same town.
I wasn't born in the same town.
You were
that I-
born in the town you grew up in.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I was born in a whole other state.
I've moved like houses.
Yeah.
But, like never. I've always lived in this. When I was growing up, I always lived in
Yeah.
the same county.
I mean, I lived there my whole life. It was just
I always went to the same school. I never changed schools.
me neither,
That would suck.
What?
dude.
Changing
Oh,
schools.
dude,
We
that
had it
definitely
easy.
sucks.
Yeah, not fun.
I say we like I knew your childhood. But,
You
like,
have no idea what stuff I went through.
y'all can see the look that was just in Donnie's eyes. He's been through it apparently.
I don't know.
I think I actually have my birth certificate at the house.
But you also need your social security card. I don't know
Oh,
where you buy.
shoot.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
where would you get
Man,
that?
I don't know.
Social Security office?
Why-
My dad has mine. He needs to mail it to me.
Social security cards are made out of like the most delicate
Dude,
material.
They are.
They're like they're like that confetti.
Yeah, we have to keep this for our whole lives, and it's like the most important document about us.
It's not even laminated.
Yeah, and don't they say like don't laminate too?
I don't know. I've never
Like-
even seen mine.
It's like construction paper.
It's
Come
less
on.
than it's
What did you
that,
get?
literally.
Yeah.
How'd you get your license? Did you need it or no?
No, in Texas, don't you need your social security card to get your Texas driver's license? Yes, in Texas you need it. So I told my dad, hey, I need this.
Some dudes just be keeping them in their wallets too.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
Like,
couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Imagine if I got pulled over and I didn't have my social and I was like, I lost it. Straight to Mexico.
I don't know.
I don't even know which one of my parents have it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if my dad has it or if my mom has it.
Well, heck, I did have to get a new birth certificate. Like, for real, whenever I was buying my boat, I was like, hey, Mom, where's my birth certificate? She was like, I don't know, check your baby book. Because it's like a folder with all my stuff in it.
I've bought like
But-
4 in the past 10 years.
In Missouri, I went to the place in Jeff City where the capital is. Like, it's like, hey, I need a new one. Okay. What's your social? It was pretty easy.
Do they give you like a copy, like on a piece of normal paper, or is it still like the fancy paper?
It's the fancy paper.
Yeah, it's legit.
I just went to the health department in my hometown.
Really?
Yeah, it's $15.
Dang, that's cool.
Really?
Yeah,
It wasn't that easy for me.
I had to give them like my driver's license and stuff.
Yeah. I forgot to update my height and weight from the time I got my permit till I renewed my license when I was 21. So it said I was like 5'3", 100 pounds.
I'm just wondering how I would get mine. Like, I don't know if the county would have it or if the Air Force Base would have it or how that works.
Oh yeah, that's an extra obstacle for you.
Yeah, because I was literally born on an Air Force Base.
Man,
In
I
the
was literally
States?
born in a hospital.
I was born in a
Florida.
hospital too.
I mean, I was born in a hospital too. I was a military brat.
Your story seems to be changing.
No, I was born in Florida,
Hmm.
MacDill Air Force Base.
Think
Mm.
about people that are born on bases overseas.
Right? I
They
bet
can
that's
have
a pain.
Dual citizenship, I
Are they-
believe.
Can they?
They're American
They're
citizens.
Americans?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they can, I think they can get dual citizenship.
Actually, my
Anybody can get dual citizenship.
my mom was born in Spain on a Navy base, and 3 of her siblings were born in Hawaii on a Navy base. I guess that's not another country.
Yeah, that's a state.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
United States.
America.
But
That's not
no,
even like
No.
a territory. That's a state.
my mom was born in Spain though.
I had a friend in high school. She was born in Saudi Arabia. She was American citizen.
It's just
That's
easier to
crazy.
get dual citizenship if you're American and you're born somewhere else, I believe.
Yep.
Because
I have a friend that did that, but she's Panamanian and she has dual citizenship.
Nice.
American citizenship is really hard to gain.
It was pretty easy for me though.
Yeah, well, being born here is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just woke up one day,
I was just here.
decided to be American.
Yeah.
But yeah. Willie, how many times did you have to go to the DMV to get it all sorted out? For your license. Twice. That's too many.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep outlaw living.
Yeah.
It's 2 lines you
I
got.
kind of like it, huh?
It's scary.
the
You
thrill.
never know when they're going to
Yeah,
come.
they could come for us.
They come get you, dude. That's how it is. Now you know.
I don't feel good.
Mm.
You know what? Another document that doesn't hold up very well? Your freaking conservation card.
Yeah, the old ones were dope.
The old ones?
The old ones with the ducks on them.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like a sunset.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah. Have you felt the new ones, homie?
No.
Oh, mine's in my truck. It's
Where
like,
do you get a new one?
I redid my hunter safety course.
You have to redo it?
No.
I was going to say, I ain't
No.
passing that again.
I redid. I was in a wildlife conservation class in high school, and we got extra credit if we did it. And I already had it, so I was like, might as well redo it. But they sent me a new card, and it's the old ones are like that credit card material, you know.
Mhm.
The new ones are like, I don't even. It's like just. It feels like it's just a bunch of whatever you use to laminate stuff stacked on top of each other.
Dude, they just got cheap with the whole conservation. Like,
Yeah, you remember
know
back
what?
when the tags were sticky?
yeah, there ain't even, you don't even get tags anymore.
No, dude, mine are auto renewed on my app. Like I don't.
Yeah,
even,
you just have it on the app.
It's out of sight, out of mind now, which is kind of dope. But
I guess it's
it
not
takes
very
away from it, though.
nostalgic. You know,
Yeah,
where do you
like-
put your duck stamp? You know,
yeah,
you guys don't even know what we're talking about. But anyways, rant over. Yeah, you don't even have to go checking your deer anymore. Do you
No.
even remember that?
I remember whenever I was hunting, I never had to go check them in. Like we could call them in, but I remember my dad having to.
I had to check in my first couple.
I feel like now the way that you do it, like they're just asking people to not check them in. Like they make it so easy for people to not do it.
Yeah, because you don't even have to have a tag like when you're transporting a deer
No.
on him. Like you had to have the deer tagged.
Yeah. And whenever they did it. to
I
where
could
they
be
weren't
wrong about
sticky.
that. I
No,
just
you
wanna-
used to have to.
No, I could be wrong that you still have to.
No, if you're transporting it, you don't. I know with turkeys it's like that, so I'm assuming they would do it the same way. We're probably giving people a bunch of false information.
Look it up, people.
Yeah, don't just
Don't be
trust
outlaws
us.
like us.
Yeah, we're outlaws. You don't want to live like this.
Yeah, we're outlaw hunters. Some people call it poaching.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah. Some people who don't get it.
call it poaching.
I remember back home in North Carolina, like we picked up a deer off the side of the road, which is illegal. Do not do that in the state of North Carolina.
Dead?
Yeah.
It's.
But
I
we
think
didn't-
it's illegal everywhere.
No, it's not legal here. Illegal here. I don't believe.
Well, Joe Exotic was picking up roadkill
Tigers?
all the time to feed his tigers.
I thought
Yeah, I'm
he was
pretty
feeding
sure
that to his
Texas-
workers.
Probably that too.
Holy. I'm pretty sure in Texas it is legal to pick up roadkill.
The laws are just. It's kind of outlaw hunting in Texas when you're within the law.
Willie, look it up.
Yeah. You could just sit over a dang
Picking up
Feeder.
50-gallon barrel that turns on and sprays
Yeah.
food everywhere.
But I know
That's
it's,
crazy.
It is.
I know it's illegal in North Carolina to pick up roadkill because of vultures, because they're endangered. It's food for them. It's what they say.
There's plenty of animals dying.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you what they said.
Vultures are nasty.
They are.
They'll throw up on themselves as a defense mechanism.
They pee on themselves to cool off.
Cool.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they are the nastiest bird. They stink.
They're just not. And they're eating on something, and sometimes you got to slow down because they're just like
They don't
not
care,
caring
dude.
about your car heading towards them.
Why don't
No.
you just hit them?
What? Yeah, because I like my truck the way it is.
We hit a big black
But-
crow one time.
We hit a
Buzzards
turkey.
are nasty. No, I'm thinking of buzzards that throw up on themselves.
Me too. Turkey buzzards.
My friend literally just told me the other day she got pulled over because she was pulling a deer off or pulling an animal off the side of the road, and they told her to
Man,
leave it.
sometimes
It's illegal to
people-
hit a deer and not report it. Maybe they thought she hit it and didn't report it.
Really?
They were talking about
I'm not
rodeo.
calling.
If
dang
that's
cops.
illegal, high school Carson would be in prison.
I got pulled over once. for
Should
that.
be in prison.
I freaking. Oh man, I had. It wasn't the best truck ever, but in high school it was.
It was back then, though.
It was pretty, it was pretty cool.
It was to you.
Yeah, and I was just driving home from the
Oh.
after working the bar one night, and a freaking deer, like I was all but past this. He ran into the side of my
No,
truck.
dude, I got a story like that too. I'll tell
His
them.
nose must have hit the front clip and then tossed his butt end around and just caved in my driver's side door.
Dude. No, that
Caved
Jeep-
it in.
That Jeep I had, I was driving home just from like a football game or something. So deer out, and we live on gravel. So I was driving, and this thing comes at me, and like the angle I had, I was like, I'll just speed up. I'm fine. I'll get away from it. And it sped up too, like we're racing, and smoked my driver's side door.
Did
and
it die?
No, it got up and dude, that's tough. Dude, deer. I've hit so
Dude,
many deer
I
that get
hit-
up and run away.
I hit a deer on the way home in my S14 once, and I decapitated that joker.
I hit like probably. It would take two hands to count on how many deer with that Jeep.
I've only hit the one, but in my buddy's little Buick, one time we hit a buck, and it was a big. I want to say, yeah, it was
big
it was
buck.
big. He was big.
It was a big sucker.
He rolled up on the hood, freaking slid off, got up, looked at us, and ran.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
The only deer I've ever hit, I like slammed on my brakes and just barely nicked it.
Don't slam on
No,
your brakes.
that-
Well, In a car is different. I don't know.
I don't know. With that Jeep, I lived like it was quite a bit of gravel to get to my parents, and it was all surrounded by
Definitely don't
cornfields
turn
and
the
stuff.
wheel.
So I'm not just gonna wreck myself out. I'd rather just hit it because
Yeah.
I totaled a car hitting a coyote.
that's wild.
That's a big coyote.
I dated a girl who totaled her car after hitting a coon.
Okay, that sucks.
That's for real. It was just a
Poor
little
girl.
Impala, and it was just so low to the ground. Big coon, I guess. But I wasn't trying to one up you.
Yeah, no, I was driving home from a rodeo. I was in Texas. I hit it in Louisiana. And, like, I had my little Ford Focus at the time. And I freaking was just driving, and it run out into the highway. Like, I was probably going, like, 70. And I freaking smoked him. I mean, I remember, like, watching him roll like a tumbleweed into the median. And, like, so obviously I've got to call the cops because, like, this is a brand new car. Like,
Yeah.
I got to get that. And it also
Like the police
destroyed
report.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the police report for the insurance. And I told her that I hit a coyote, and she's like, "We don't have coyotes here." I was like,
Where?
"In Louisiana."
Is there a state in the continental U.S. that doesn't?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I was like, I know what I hit. She was like, "Well, you were probably on your phone," and the kid with me was like, "No, she wasn't on her phone." Like,
Dang.
it's like 4 a.m. Like, I'm just trying to get home. So then, like, the next day, they wouldn't let me get a rental car. And so, like, I was stranded in Louisiana, and I was like, dude, we got to get home. Like, couldn't get a plane ticket, whatever. So eventually we were like, okay, well, we're going to go get my car out of the yard, and we rigged it up with some spur wire, and we're going to try to drive it 13 hours home. And so, like, we had to go back on the same highway, like, to pass it, and I seen him in the median. I was like, I'm taking a picture of this joker. Like, so I pulled off on the side of the road and, like, run across the highway, and I'm running down the median going
Is
to
this
take a
right
picture.
by where you hit him?
Yeah.
And you didn't show the cop?
Well, yeah, I ran down there because I was going to get a picture.
No,
This
the
was-
first time.
No, yeah, because it was 4 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah, it was dark. It was 4 a.m. But
Yeah.
after we got my car out of the yard, like, we had to drive back on that highway. So, like, I seen him when I drove past because I started looking for him. And I seen him. I was like, dude, I'm getting a picture of him.
Oh, yeah.
So then we pulled over, and I'm running down the median. And this kid, like, follows me. I'm, like, staying at the car. He was just a young kid. He wanted to go to Texas and ride bulls. And so I was like, all right, cool. So I'm running down the median. And he's, like, running behind me. But it's, like, probably me to Cole away. Like, just running. And I was like,
He's chasing you.
so it looks like he's chasing me.
Yeah.
And so then this cop pulls over onto the side of the road, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I hit this coyote last night. I need a picture of him."
Yeah.
And they're like, "This is not safe." And I was like, "I need this."
I know.
He was like, "What is it? A cow?" I said, "No." It's like, this is us going back and forth across the highway. Like, big truck, big rigs are going by. And he was like, "Just get the picture and get back over here." So, like, I get back across the highway. He's like, "All right, get in." And I was like, "Oh, shit, he's going to take me to jail now because I was doing something illegal." So, like, I had to take a ride in a cop car back to my car. And he was like, I showed him the picture or whatever. They're like, "Man, we didn't know we had coyotes here." And I was like,
What is it with you people?
I know.
I was like, man.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy.
I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Me neither.
He was a big coyote, too.
Hell, he must be eating good. He's the only one.
Yeah, it has to be.
No competition. Is there any animal you will swerve to hit? Not
To hit?
Yeah, to try and hit.
Like intentionally?
Yeah.
No, not really. Man, actually, maybe a
Snake.
coyote
Not me.
or a coon. If it's,
Yeah.
the turkey population in Missouri is just getting
Yeah, it's getting
rampaged
wrecked.
on. So if I get a free shot at one, I'm doing it.
If you live in Missouri and you're listening to this, start trapping
Yeah.
because I'm not there to do it. But I won't swerve to hit it.
Donnie's a regular Jeremiah Johnson when he's back home.
I won't swerve to hit it. I'll kick a possum.
Yeah. I almost told the story, but let's not get into that.
Is that frowned upon?
Nah, you can get a bunch of trouble.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like, I feel like that's a Missouri past.
Oh, it's a pastime.
Yeah, I feel like that's not even a Missouri thing.
Well,
I never heard
Kevin's.
of it.
Never heard of
He
it.
didn't. Yeah, and
He
that's
never even thought to kick a possum.
that
I was like, what
surprised
the
me.
heck is wrong? What do you guys
Like,
do with them?
That's what we did.
There's a whole derby at a bar. I won't say the name of the bar, just in case of criminal.
I remember you telling me that.
They give awards for the most creative.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is an annual thing, if they only did it once. They give awards for the most creative weapon. They give awards for I think the team name gets an award or like points.
Yeah.
And if you catch a live skunk, you automatically win.
As it should be.
Yep.
I'm not trying to incriminate anybody. So I knew some guys back in high school that when there was nothing to do on the weekends would host tournaments themselves. It was never as organized as what you're talking about.
There was a cash prize for this.
Yeah, no, this was just like a bunch of dudes
Just to see who
like
could win.
having teams with their buddies. Yeah, we would do a similar, like if somebody had the coolest weapon, they'd just get like a, hey man, that's dope.
The year I remember, you want to know what the coolest weapon was?
Tell me.
It was a road sign.
That's a double. That's a double whammy because it's illegal twice. It's illegal twice. I've got so many stories. I wish I could tell.
I'm gonna tell them.
All right, I can't. No, I can't tell.
We have
Weren't you in the middle of a story though?
What? No, I was
yeah.
agreeing with you that stuff does happen.
I stopped in the middle of a lettered highway.
Yeah.
Pretty far out of town. Me and my cousin were driving, and I was like, well, actually, we were just hanging out, and I was like, let's go. I can't really say what we were going to do, but on the way
this podcast is so mysterious.
On the way to go do said thing, a possum ran out in front of my truck, and I slammed on the brakes and threw it in park. And my cousin jumped out of the driver's or of the passenger side, and he was running up to kick it. Well, I had a 20 gauge riding in between me and him.
This is the most small town America stuff.
And I threw down on this thing, and he was like, "Come." Looking back, this was pretty bad because I freaking threw down and blew it away like while he's running at it, and it freaking flipped and went over in. And this was like right in front of our other friend's house, and I was like, "Oh, we better get out of here." I just remember he turned around and looked at me like so shocked, which it was probably dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I'm not suggesting.
It's crazy the stuff that you're just like, you didn't even think about it. You were like, "This is a good idea."
I knew what I was gonna do. I didn't expect him to run at it. You know,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Talking about that, like it's about to be frogging season back home. Did you ever do any of that, Missouri?
I mean, I frog gigged some, but like it wasn't.
Me and a couple of my buddies hit it pretty heavily, and boy, do I want to do that right now. But you can't here because there's everything will bite you. Like there's not enough frogs.
Where there's frogs, there's snakes. Like back home, I mean, if you're gonna frog gig, you could get bit there.
Yeah, but like all the time I spent frog gigging and stuff, I never saw a cottonmouth or anything back home.
They're not as common as people say. Like
in Missouri?
Yeah,
no.
Like if a lot of times when you hear people say, "Oh, it was a cottonmouth," it probably wasn't.
No, I've heard one story, and that was the only one I believed because it was my science teacher who was a conservation agent for like some odd years.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're there. Don't get me wrong,
sure.
but there's also those freaking water snakes that look a
everyone
lot like them.
Just
and anytime they see a snake in the water, everybody's
it's a water bond.
Yeah. But I've seen one ever, and it was on our porch, and the only reason because it opened its mouth and it was freaking white as snow. Like
I never saw one. Y'all have a lot more. I'm a lot further north than you as far as Missouri goes.
We don't have any rattlesnakes where I live.
I've killed a couple baby copperheads. I've seen like 2 rattlesnakes my whole time there. I never saw anything when I was hunting,
Really?
and that's never in the back of my mind. But when I'm down here,
Yeah, when
snakes
I'm here,
are
I think
always
about it. But when
Early
I'm
season
home,
duck season is the only time that's like, you kind of got to look out for them. But I ran over the biggest copperhead I've ever seen before in my life. It was this big around.
Yeah, they don't get long.
Here?
They don't get as long.
No, this was in Missouri.
Oh.
They get thick though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was probably
thick.
only like 3.5, 4 foot long, but he was every bit of that big around.
Oh yeah.
Dang, dude, that's scary.
But yeah,
I've got a buddy who he works for Critter Control in Columbia, where I used to live, and they got a call. They were like, "Yeah, I just had this apartment. People moved out. They had a snake. They left it. That's all that information they had to go on. So they're walking around in this apartment like people just left a bunch of stuff.
is there like a terrarium?
No. So they're just looking for a snake. And finally they open this drawer and there's a whole python in it. Like a big snake.
See, like that kind of stuff. Like I wouldn't like to just be surprised by it.
Yeah.
But like those snakes don't scare me.
No, he said whenever I asked him at the time, he'd probably been there for 2 years, he had to go on, I think, like 50 copperhead calls, he said.
Mm-hmm.
And that surprised the heck out of me because I just like really never seen them.
I've seen them a little, not like all the time, not even like every year, you know.
Yeah.
But I would say outside of like black snakes,
Black snakes, garter snakes, you see them all the time.
they're probably the most common venomous snake
Yeah.
where I'm from.
Copperhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably my part of Missouri too.
Copperheads are big back home for me. North Carolina.
Yeah.
There's no rattlesnakes. There's water moccasins, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to see a red belly water snake, which are non-venomous.
Mhm.
So
I don't care to partake in the snake activity no matter what kind of snake it is.
Yeah.
If I know what it is,
Yeah.
I'll grab it just to prove I will.
A little
like
little ringnecks though, the ones that are like basically earthworms, those guys are
Yeah.
cool. They're pretty awesome.
You know what snakes freak me out? Those like red, white, and black.
A milk snake,
Yeah, but isn't there a venomous snake
Coral
that looks
snake.
just like it?
Yeah.
it's like black on red, you're dead, Fred. Black on yellow, you're okay, fellow. I might have that
No.
backwards. But I think it's black on red. Yeah, red and yellow is okay. Red and black, if they're touching,
yeah.
don't mess with them.
Interesting. What were you saying?
My mom is terrified of snakes, so we used to play pranks on her all the time with like fake ones. Because when she was little, my uncle, her brother, used to throw them at her, dead or alive. So she's like, she won't even look at a video of one.
Yeah. My grandma was like that, but instead of antagonizing her, she was like my best friend. I made it my mission to kill every snake. This is for you, Nana.
Oh man.
We had a freaking big black snake living in our barn.
Mhm.
It's red on black, venom lack, red on yellow, kill a fellow.
Bingo.
So he was wrong.
Yeah. Red on black.
There's so many ways you can rhyme it to go either way.
Red and black is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, red and
No.
yellow is bad.
No.
Which one can
Red
kill
and
you?
yellow, kill a
Kill a
fellow.
fellow.
Red on black, venom lack.
I heard that coral snakes, if they have to like kind of munch on you for a second to get the venom in. I don't know if that's true or not.
I've only seen either one of these snakes like once or twice.
I've seen
and
like
they
two
both,
milk snakes.
They've been dead both times I've seen them.
I saw a little milk. We were moving pallets one time, and there was a big old black snake that come out real fast, scared the heck out of me.
The
But,
black snakes eat everything.
yeah, black snakes are cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they eat like other venomous snakes.
Yeah, black snakes are like.
Which I did not believe until I saw one eat. Like I don't
you
even.
saw it?
I don't know if it was a picture of one that I saw or
Yeah.
I actually saw. I can't remember exactly, but it was eating a copperhead.
Mhm. That's dope.
Dang.
No, it was a picture. It was like for all you people that don't believe that
Yeah.
black snakes are good. It was a picture of a black snake eating a copperhead.
Man, do you remember when there was those pictures going around on Facebook of snakes inside a bat's mouth?
A bass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been shook ever since then. Like I check every time.
Yeah, I don't check, but
I do.
I don't
Like,
fish
I'm not
that
like
much.
cheating around the bush.
Yeah.
Not gonna. But like after I grab it, I'm like, what's in there?
Yeah.
What's up? Let me look in that mouth.
Dang, I wonder if a catfish could do that. And like them guys noodling. I wonder if that's ever happened.
Dang. I think if a catfish is eating something, it's not gonna be able to hang
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, you right.
I could be wrong though.
I seen a guy cut open a bass one time, and there was a mole in its belly.
I got a picture of it. I caught a bass with a little mouse. It's still in its mouth.
Huh.
Thought it was cool.
Dang, he was hungry.
It was in some pads. I guess the mouse was running across. That's why they have mice baits. That's what those are for. Any other crazy small town stories, Donnie? I got one actually. I had a Jeep, and it had rained, and there was like this little low spot that was concrete on the gravel road. It's like a alternate way you can take to my parents' house, and I was driving home that way, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna hit this really fast," you know, like it's full of water, and I hit it, and both of my front fenders came off. This is actually, my dad's probably gonna listen to this, and he doesn't know. Sorry, Dad, that's what happened. And so it's pouring rain.
What was this on? What kind of vehicle?
A Jeep.
Oh,
What
07,
kind of Jeep?
A JK.
Okay.
But so they're not built well.
Yeah, they're snapped on.
So like the shell of them just pops off. So I grab them.
Is there still like a rail like going like is
it's like a plastic cage basically,
Yeah.
and then a shell around it. And so I grab them, throw them in the back of my Jeep, haul butt to my buddy Dustin's house, the one that worked for Critter Control, and I was like, "Hey man, you got to help me, or my dad's gonna kill me." And we ended up going to Orscheln's and getting some hand tightened stuff, and then me and Dad were like replacing them or putting some like rocker panels or something on the Jeep, and he was like, "Dang, you put these hand tight stuff on here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I didn't want them to come off." Sorry, Dad.
Oh man, I hit a puddle like that once, but I was out on Charlie's Creek. It's where you go when you have a Jeep, and I had a red JK, and I normally just go through the puddles like slow because they get deep.
Like you're supposed to.
Yeah, but I had my buddy with me, and he was like, you gotta hit it, like get some spray going. So I hit the heck out of it, poof, and it goes over the windshield. It's all over, and water has to come back down, right? So it goes straight into my engine, and I hydro lock that thing, and then I just put it in neutral because it's thick. So I put it in neutral, and I turned it off because it was struggling, and it died on me. It just turned off on its own. So I'm like, no! And I pop the hood, I take some spark plugs out, and I try to crank it to spit water out, and the water comes out, but it's just...
It was done?
It's done, dude. I had to get towed like an hour and 30 minutes. First, I got to get towed out of the trail. Then I had to get towed home.
I, for a whole summer, didn't have the topper doors on my Jeep. There's plugs in the floorboards, so I just pulled those.
Yeah.
And I got pictures. Before I knew there was plugs in it, I would just be standing water in my floorboards. I was just like, all right, that's part of it.
Well, I'd love to keep talking, but it's been about an hour and 15 minutes.
Cool.
Kind of need to wrap it up.
Yeah, let's do it.
You got any life advice? I'll go for it first.
Go slow if you're gonna hit a puddle.
That's good. I had this. This just came to my mind the other day, so I kind of wrote it down. You know what quitting gets you, but if you do quit, then you never know what not quitting would have got you. Donnie Daytona.
Dang, Donnie.
Yeah.
Did you think of that?
I did.
That's creative.
Yeah.
You're good.
Thank you.
I think nobody else should give any. I think we should just end on that.
Everybody else has to go.
I was gonna tell a joke.
You can tell a joke.
Yeah, tell a joke.
All right.
Lighten the mood.
What do you get when you cross an angry sheep with an angry cow?
Tell us.
An animal in a bad mood. He said his. Go slow if you're gonna hit a puddle.
I'll go slow. I would say don't listen to the passenger. You're the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to the Lil Ol Sons podcast.
Do you want me to finish this?
No, I didn't. But it's been great. With me today has been Jorden, Halverstein, Halverstone, Halverson. What's your name?
Carson. Carson.
Carson Sanders?
Yeah, Donnie.
Carson Sanders and Carlos de la Cruz.
Hey, why'd you say it like that?
I thought that's how you're supposed to say it.
This is America.
Carson de la Cruz.
Hmm?
Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, or don't. We're on to the next one.